Welcome, everybody. This is the solution artist, Bobby F. Parihar here, coming to you guys live on a very special full moon's like beaming right at me right now. And I am here. It's very late where I'm at. Actually, I would say very late. It's somewhat late here. It's about 11:30 in the afternoon. So 11:30 in the afternoon, good old Nanaimo. And basically, I wanted to come out here as I promised I would. Promise I'd come out and say what's up, see how you guys are doing. Go drop some live readings. You can take a look at your birthday just in case you'd like to have a small little snippet of what it looks like. Usually I'm not up at this time. Usually I'm going to go to bed at this time. But you know what? It's a full moon, and a lot of stuff has been going down. It's been a crazy month, a crazy last couple of weeks. A straight up crazy last week for sure. And next week's going to get even more nuts. I'm getting married next week. And yeah, I wanted to come back out for you guys and share some energy with you. I think the time is right. We've been kind of hiding in our spaces and licking our wounds, and challenges have been being brought up. So just in case, what's up from Valley Huggy? What's going on, Renee? How's it going, Rob? Stephanie's here. Hello, my primo. Angie's here. Amy Siddick, how's it going, my honey? What are you guys doing? Basically, let's put it this way. Up until the last for the last few months, things have been progressively getting more and more difficult to deal with, whether it be the daily stuff that you used to consider no big deal, no brainer, or it could be some of the really, really big stuff that's been happening that goes through in our lives that we wish didn't happen, but oh my God, here we are. This is the human experience. You have to deal with it, and some of this has been the most shifting, unnerving, most challenging experiences that we've known as human beings. So much that I just even dropped my pen. But I realized I should probably have this thing handy because I've got Angie here, and then I've got Huggy here, and I've got Sharmina here. Sharmina, what's up? Super powerhouse, great to connect with you. I'm gonna do some free readings. You guys want to get a little bit of healing done, a little bit of insight. So we're gonna go in with Angie first, and then I'm gonna take a look at Huggy. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna see here my one of my most powerful and inspiring people in my life. Sharmina is a power boss. Okay, like super, super awesome. Can't believe I'm gonna be able to do this for you. Susie, a really great spiritual channel, an amazing person and human being. We're gonna do here. How about your birthday? How about your birthday? A little Christmas baby. We're gonna go December 24, 1948. I'm gonna catch up Sharmina November 18th, or sorry, what was it? November 8th. I need the year, okay? So I'm sorry to do that to you. I know you shouldn't ask a lady her age, but this is for good reason, okay? Huggy, we got here March 4, okay? And that's 1963. Okay, cool. And guys, what I'm going to do for the next little while is read some birthdays, okay? Now, you may notice that I don't usually go live at this time of the day. And so if you guys are in Aussie land or Kiwi land, then definitely it's a treat for you guys. It's got to be sometime in the afternoon right now. It's almost 11:30 where I'm at. How about Angie here? July 9, 1986. Nice looking birth path for sure. 1986. Okay, cool. So as soon as I run out of space, we're definitely going to have to continue the conversation later. 72. Thanks, Sharmina. So we're going to do 1972. Okay. Rhonda, here we go. Let's do it. Rhonda Johnson, that's awesome. I'm going to give you yours as well. Great to see you. Super blessed to get a chance to do this for you guys here. Irina. Oh, man. Rachel here too. Okay, so I got to get a lot of people in here. So let's go in order. Let's go. My good friend Rachel, absolutely a pleasure to see you again. Let's go here. And I know I've done some of these people's numbers. So when we're getting a bit of healing done, I mean, when I work with someone, we go in and we talk about what's happening inside of your birthday. We talk about what's happening inside of your soul. And we get a chance to map out some of the things that you're going through and some of the things that affect you, whether they be good or bad or indifferent, they show up as ingredients in your life, okay? So when we get a chance to do this, some of my clients, you guys are going to know this, it's not just one conversation. You're not just going to be suddenly magically healed, to understand and know yourself and to deepen that understanding. It's one of the most important things you could ever do in your life. So I'm super excited to be able to do this for you guys here. So Rachel's here, Irina's here. Hey, Irina, what's going on? Now I'm going to be, help me out. Is that June 6th or February 2nd? Okay, so we're going to see here that we're going to take a look at your birthday. And then how about after that we had Rhonda? Let's do it. We got Rhonda's birthday. Cool. Rhonda, great to see you. We're going to do this here August 21st. Nice. So it's your birthday month. And I got to get the year. Okay. So let me know August 21. If that's 55 years old, you're turning 56. I'm going to guess that's like 65 or 60. I don't know. You let me know what year that is. And let's go on to page 2. Let's do it. Let's make sure I get some here. Hey, Janine, what's going on? Janine's here. I'm going to do your numbers as well in chronological order. So sorry, guys, you're going to have to stick in with me and let me know. Janine, you let me know, is that June 10th or August 6th? I'm just going to write this down, and then once we have it, we're going to go. We're going to start flying. Alex is here. What's going on, Alex? Great to see you. October 5, 87. What up? Okay, let's do that. October 5, 1987. Give you guys a bit of insight and show you guys a little bit about what numbers do. For some of you guys who haven't seen me before, I don't know exactly what happens inside of a session. Imagine you booked in. You know, you put on this, we connect through Zoom. You're going to use a laptop, okay? So you come in, you see me, and I'm going to come out there. I'm going to share some gratitude for you. We're going to look at your birthday. We're going to look at your name, take a look at the mess, and turn it into your message. Okay, so that's the whole point. Now, coupled with a full moon here, August energy, a lot of those retrogrades happening, like the stage is set for you to break free from some seriously limiting beliefs. And the only way to understand how to break free from something is to realize where it ties you up. Like, isn't that like, you can't solve a problem with the same level of energy that created it. You have to step above it. And that level of awareness, you look at your life like a chessboard and you get a chance to find clarity, not a chance, you get an invitation, especially you investing in yourself, that we give you clarity and understanding about what's happening inside of your chart. I love doing this. This is like the best thing I could, oh man, how about Ange? Ange Shaw's there's her birthday. Happy birthday to your little one. Not so little anymore, 95. Hey, okay, so we're gonna do what's daughter's name? Let's make sure we have it. So we're gonna go August 15, 1995. Okay, we're gonna see that. How about 37 years young? So Janine, you let me know. Okay, cool. I got you. I'm here. Thanks. Good. It's late for you. 4:30 here. That's great. 37 years young. I'm in New Zealand. And it says, okay, cool. How about Tracy? What's up, Tracy? How you doing? Great to see you. Great to be here. Absolutely super fun to have you. Let's go September 18, 1968. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Janine Oliver, 6th of October. So we're going to go October 6. It's late here, and I keep the windows open. So when the lights are on and I'm the only one in here, there's little bugs that come and say, what's up? They're like little tiny spiritual guides that are just like messing with me. All right, so let's see here. Okay, we got this. Okay, cool. Is this different to what you've already done with you on the 26th? Not really, Renee. This is a bit more of another look inside. So if you're going to hang out with us, you have had this conversation. So in case you want to see because perfect example, Renee is a client of mine and had a great time, awesome soul, super powerful crusher type of woman here. And, she's going through stuff as we all are because human experience. So she messages me and coincidentally now you're here on this. So we get a chance to show your stuff on the table. If you want me to, you can. If not, when I call your name and you don't say anything, I'll just move past. So we're going to see here October 26, 88. Okay, we're going to do that. October 26, 1988. Who else is here? Katie. What's up, Katie? How you doing? Great to see you. I'm just going to do some free insights here. We're going to go November 23. November 23, where people here. 1977. I'm running out of space, guys. Only got a couple people more, and I'm pretty sure you guys all got Ashley. Okay, so Ange's little girl is Ashley. Let's see. Where did I see that somewhere? Ooh, I didn't. And did I lose your space? Where are you? Janine, where are you? I'm just going to make sure that we're here. Where did you show up? I can't remember where it was. Let's see if I can find you, put you in order. And let's see if I can get this here. I can't find you. So we're just going to put it here, okay? So we're going to go Ashley, okay? And then we're going to do Ashley's numbers. And I did write it, didn't I? 1995. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. So I have the birthday. Now I have the name. Okay, let's keep going. 41 years. Oh, cool. 41 years is definitely enough time to have some fun on the planet. Hey, Carrie, what's up? Let's get you some healing. Happy full moon to you all. This is a wonderful time to let go of stuff. So perfect time to really take a look and see what's happening inside your chart. Because if you can't let go of it, it's a good thing to know that it exists at least. Hey Jody, what's up? Jody V. Rimmer. Let's take your birthday. Let's get you up there. It's gonna be fun. You guys putting your numbers up here is gonna help a lot of people because some people are skeptical. Some people are dealing with the same stuff you're dealing with. Welcome. Hey Nikki, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing amazing. Sending you so much love and light. Dave A. Charles, what's up, my brother? How are you, man? Great to see you again. Let's look inside of your numbers one more time. So we got my boy David here, and this is a really solid cat for sure. We're gonna see this November 20th, 1989, and we've got Nikki showing up. Okay, Nikki's here, and this is it. No more time, no more space, and we don't know how long we're gonna go, but I am super jacked up right now and just diving into this full moon energy and just really loving it. I'm a Cancer. I got full moon risings, Cancer, Venus, sun rising, Cancer rising, moon rising, ascendant rising. I even know how to, if anybody knows how to read this, this is my astrological chart. And this is like, oh, it's me. It's my like Iron Man symbol. But apparently I got a lot of stuff happening in the emotional house of Cancer. As you can probably see, there's a lot of stuff happening in Cancer in my chart. So I'm very emotional. And especially when it comes to the stuff like the full moon, I'm like, all right, beam me up. Let's just hold. This is my crystal Isabella. It's a Lemurian quartz. This thing is a hefty penny, and I just love it. So it's my divining spaceship. It even looks kind of like a small, cool little spaceship. So I invite you, Suicide Doors, to hop in. And how inviting, Suicide Doors. Yeah, hop into the Suicide Doors and let's let go of some stuff. How about it, guys? This is going to be so super cool. I really appreciate. I sit this right on my leg like my boss cat. You know, like I'm just like It looks better if I do it like this. Otherwise, it looks creepy. This still looks creepy though, right? Here's your problem. And I used to tell people before. I'm like, this isn't some sort of like weird, like, you know, like a magic ball that like, oh, I see into your future. Now it really is, because I'm like, So I appreciate you guys letting me pull this baby out. Apparently there's like records of the universe inside of this. This is like kind of like my divining wand, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to keep up with these comments, but oh my God, is that going to be tough? Hey, Alejandra, how's it going? Yes, about the new moon. It's a full moon right now. So the new moon's coming, but we're absolutely going to help you guys. Hasn't Cancer always got emotional? Hasn't Cancer always got emotional stuff happening? Ain't it true, though? Ain't it true, though? Hey, Jen, what's going on? Jody, what's up? Cool. Hey, guys, I'm Cancer too and emotional. Absolutely. Let's just cry together. No, it's okay. Let's just rise together. How about it? Fascinating. I know I have stuff to let go. This is brilliant. Well, here's the deal. Susie's a really powerful friend of mine. And she helps people spiritually very, very big, okay? So to know that even spiritual people need to let stuff go, it's a little bit different for spiritual people because we're holding on to a lot of stuff. So just in case you guys are like, you know, we need to have this conversation, I would absolutely suggest that you do, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to see this here. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? It's great to see you. What we're going to do is we're going to see here, and we're going to have to say, hey, I noticed twice today I jumped on Facebook and you live. It's the first thing I see. I love it. Hey, Jarna, great to see you. Hey, Ida. All right, so let's do this. You guys ready for this? Let's do this. What is this? Is that what it is, Nick? You've been the same. Okay, great. I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun, especially for all of you kids out here. So first things first, let's get Angie Partridge is here. Cool. Cancer, me too. This is going to be fun. So when I do numerology, I count the numbers in your birthday. When I count the numbers in your birthday, it gives us an idea or an understanding of what you got going on. Then on top of that conversation, we have a conversation about the names that you hold. So there's two vital pieces to your success on this planet. One is being born under the right time and being born under the right name. Not always going to happen, okay? So just in case you're like, some people just have all the luck, at least you can have one piece of this. The more important part is your name. It could be just your fate that you were born under the wrong time of the universe. Oh my God, just who cares? But the nice thing that you can do is decide, do I want my success to look like this, or do I want to fumble around for my success like I can't hold anything? So once you see this, and once you have this, you have a responsibility really to make sure that you're checking your vibe. And you ever notice how some people have a really high vibe and some people just have a trash vibe and you just don't want to be around them? Sometimes you have people who are energy vampires, or some people who attract energy vampires, like there's something wrong with them or something. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just spiritually sensitive and emotionally absorbent. Okay, so sometimes people do that. Otherwise, there's some emotionally greasy people, and they just take from others or they repel others. You know people like this. This is the human experience. This isn't anything new. We're mapping the human personality character scale. So this is a really powerful divining mechanism. I like to think that I'm channeling some pretty spiritual energy when I do this. But let's get started. Let's do this. So Angie's here first. Of course you're right here. I got your birthday here. So let's do this. We're going to go July 9th, 86. So when I see this as a life path 22, you and I have worked together, okay? So we understand that some of this stuff is going to be a bit of review. You're hard on yourself. You're really hard on yourself, okay? This is like a really strong mechanism of logic and power logic, and I have to be, things have to get done the right way. This life path 4, life path 22 stuff says, look, I've got to be methodical, sometimes painstakingly methodical, okay? When we look at this chart, we can see that, because then July shows up, and this is the biggest first conundrum we're dealing with Angie. One side says I'm logical, and the other side keeps hearing spirits in her mind, and she's very, aware, intuitively aware, and could be because it's weird when you do that as a kid, right? Obviously, when we look weird when we do that, you could be shutting some of that stuff off and be looking at that. I don't know, listen to that stuff. I'm going to be real. I'm just going to stay. But then on the deeper, quieter side of your mind, you already know things without learning them. You kind of figured stuff out without having to figure stuff out. You're seeing it in a dream, or you get these weird little feelings about people or things, and then we hide underneath this logical perspective. Then things take a little bit of a higher turn. Now, the next number inside of your chart says 9. So we have a very big heart that emerges, which can be a bit painful to think that we're being very logical about stuff, because there's a very cosmic level of life inside of this chart. One side says, I'm going to be building, I'm going to be very logical, and another side, I'm going to be very spiritual, and it keeps getting bigger. And there comes a balance point in your life. It's later, but it's still a vibration that affects you today, which says 1986. And this vibration says love, balance, balance of logic, balance of spirit, balance of emotional, balance of financial. So there is a total awareness of balance that will come for you in life, which is giving me the biggest advice you need to be paying attention to, is that your frustration will be well-founded, okay? The crap that you have to go through, I'm sorry, but it's worth it. And I wish that numerology could make things easier. The easier that they become is more about the awareness that you get from experiences. So just to know that, hey, maybe sometimes you're hard on yourself. Maybe sometimes you need to disconnect and just throw the phone into a river. Maybe you just need to go off by yourself and just go on to meditation. But I would like to think that you're going to make a very steady discipline around doing things, internal work, and internal shifting is going to be a very powerful field, okay? So just in case anybody wants, I'm just going to drop this. I'm going to do this every so often, but I'm not going to advertise this. I'm just going to give you guys a little cool Bobby Gets Married special next week. Anybody who books in live is going to get a 2-for-1. So you're not going to hear me say that again. And in case you guys want to share that and tell people, oh my God, Bobby's live right now, he's giving a 2-for-1 crazy full moon special, I would appreciate you sharing this. Go and share the video, host a watch party, let people know if you book live right now at this site, Bobby at Parihar.xyz. While he's here and he can go ahead and says your name on the live, you can say, hey, Bobby, where's my 2-for-1? Whatever session you book, I'm going to double it, okay? So in case you want to be really super powerful and pay it forward and give it to someone else, that's fine. Or you can just be super selfish and be like, frick it, it's mine, I deserve it. You do. You do deserve to be selfish, okay? So just in case you guys want to book in with me, I would love it and appreciate you so much for that. It's my passion and my joy to give this to you guys. Plus, I'm getting married. I haven't been here for a week and a half. I've been doing slideshows. I got a lot to say, and I've been really patient, and I'm basically here now, okay? So let's get started. Let's do this, and let's absolutely have some. I'm not going to be paying attention to the comments as much, so if you're dropping your birthday, I'm sorry. We already have a full list. You got to get here early next time, and we never know when Bobby's going to go live. Okay, so let's do this. Angie, it's going to be worth it. You're going to balance out the 2. Okay, the 6 is the common ground. There is a bit more of a spiritual vibration attacking the cosmic or the practical vibration. It's okay. What I like to say is during the day, get your ass to work. During the night, take some time for rest and go inward. Journal, write, read, meditate, visualize. Could be early in the morning, could be late at night. But when the sun hits, it's go time. That's what the 22, the 4 is all about, is build in the daylight. Be a farmer. Go and cultivate your success. It's going to be worth it. If you knew that the frustration that you had to endure was going to be worth it, would you go through it? If you knew that the things, a little tiny 1 minute, one line at a time that you have to experience, if you knew that that was going to take you somewhere, would you invest in it and knew that every single painstaking vibration that felt like it was holding you back was going to be worth it? It's going to pay off, okay? Especially with a birthday like this. Now, granted, we've had our time together. I'm assuming, I feel like we have. If your name isn't aligned and you're not using an aligned name, this could be a detriment towards you because it could be fighting itself. You know, I want to be practical, but I'm logical. I try to dumb down the voice, but I can't. And then I get frustrated and I'm hard on myself and I keep taking everyone else's emotion, but I got no emotion for myself. This happens a lot. This isn't just you. This is something that we all deal with. So my advice for you is become a little bit more scheduled with your time. I got discipline all day long, but then that procrastinating vibe attacks you some places too. So we have to understand that, hey, every little bit helps. Every little bit goes through. They say this a lot. The power is in the struggle. The power is in the struggle. And when we're struggling like this, I'd say that it's for good reason. You've got cosmic all over your chart. So let's see you fly. Come on. I know you got this. Absolutely do. Let's go into Huggy. Huggy, you still with me? If you are, let me know. I'd love to share this with you. This is going to be a powerful conversation. Absolutely. We have not worked together yet. Angie, what the heck? Maybe I know you from my future. But I would definitely suggest that we absolutely get your name lined up. This story, when we see mastery, just for everybody, and Huggy, let me know. Stefan, what's going on? Cool. I like Huggy better. Well, Stefan's a good name. I know the vibration of it's good, but Huggy's cool. Let's just keep it that way, okay? But yes, Angie, we have to absolutely work together. I would be very, very blessed because mastery deserves mastery conversation. You should dive into this and recognize what you're really dealing with. It will satisfy a lot of that nameless anxiety that's like, man, I know that I'm part of something bigger, but what the hell? And if I get a chance to explain to you master engineer, super spiritual, super cosmic, it will balance out. We get a chance to unfold this conversation. I promise you a new name will really sort you out. So Huggy, my boy, let's do this. Absolutely. Morning from Cyprus. What's going on? Nadine, great to see you. Angie said she's booking in. Let's see if she does. So if it doesn't work and you guys get a spinning loop, it's a pop-up thing, just message me, let me know, and I'll absolutely honor the deal for you, but we have to make sure that you guys book in order to get this, okay? So you can't call me in 2 days being like, hey, Bobby, what the hell? It didn't work. You got to do it now. So let's do this. Huggy, you ready to do this now? I'm going to read your birthday. Let's do this here. Okay, we have a 3 month, we've got a 4 day, and then you're born in 1963, if that is, okay? So I'm just gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna go 1963, cool. So we go 1 here, okay? Nice life path, 8. So we go 3, 4, and 1. Okay, life path 8. This is the law of attraction. We got a really smart and intelligent individual here, solution maker, okay? This is someone who speaks his will into reality, but you fight yourself. This is another really challenging combination of numbers. Usually that's how it happens. Sometimes they work together. Sometimes they don't work together very well. In this case, it could be a little bit of a challenge because at the 8 level, you're a high supreme boss level. I'm going to think my will into reality. The words you speak are like magnets, like zzz, and you can actually get stuff happening by just telling things to people. But March will say, I just want to have fun. And this is where the big challenge comes, because as soon as the high intelligence has a low number to deal with, it will disassociate from the self and just smash the feel-good button. For some people, this is alcohol. For some people, this is drugs. For some people, this is too much, I don't know if there's such a thing as too much sex, but this is a feeling of I just want to have fun and I don't want to take things seriously. So when we're born in a number like this, the very first thing we see is that you want to be pleasing, but on the other side, you're a boss and you don't want to sit for no one. You stand up for yourself. You're going to be hard to manage as a kid, but then super cute as a kid. Okay, so it's like, this little guy can get away with murder here. He's like, he just talks his way out of everything. He's super charming. You can't say no to him, and he'll just argue his way until he just basically blue in the face and wins anyway. So it's going to be tough, but fun, but tough. Because if things go sideways and your name doesn't quite help you the way that you want it to, this could turn into some severe addiction, self-worth issues, or disassociations. Maybe you get your identity from helping other people, and that could kind of, turn your stomach a little bit. It gets a little bit more difficult because the next number that you hit is going to be 4/8. Now, this is a challenge because one side says if you want the job done right, you do it yourself, right? And then the other part says, No, you hire a professional, get someone else to do it, get the right person on the job. And so there's a bit of a slap fight between you and yourself. It's like, I got to work hard, and then no, I got to be the boss. I got to work for money. No, money's got to work for me. I'd like to think when two of these work together properly, you have solidarity inside of your actions. So when you do something, you do it right. But at the same time, it's worth nothing if you don't teach someone else how to get it done. Now, there is another number here, the 1. Now, this is where the score settles, okay? So when we see the score settle at this vibration, it shows up with your level of mastery of speech, clarity of vision. So a leader and a vision person sort of come together, and this is a really powerful place for you to be in the third part of the wisdom part of your life. Hey, Chanel, what's going on? How's it going? Marissa, Carmen's here. What's going on? Cherie, Lynette, what's up? I just got out of a session with Lynette. Super powerful human being. Would love it if you could just drop a couple quick characters on the comments there and let people know what type of a experience that we have today would be very, very powerful because your chart was just nuts. Hey, what's going on, Crystal? How you doing? Welcome. So, Huggy, you want my advice? Oh, be careful about what you say, okay? Like, I'd like to think that you're over this and you're past this now. Being born in 63, we should see that you've figured some stuff out by now, okay? You've entered into your wisdom. You've had some life experience. But what we want to say is that when you speak, people will listen. Because if you're not charming, you're hardworking. If you're not hardworking, then hey, you got a vision for the planet or vision for others. So we can see that your best days are before you, my friend, and this is a wonderful place of power in self. Finally, you get a chance to stand up for you. It's been a lot of this lifetime of serving people and taking care of others and quietly throwing up on the side. None of that anymore. Now you step into your own power. So be careful about what you say, because 55 years worth of programming, you could pick up a couple of negative things to say about yourself or some limiting beliefs that you've been hiding under that simply don't exist anymore. Nobody's going to stop you from being the super supreme boss that you truly deserve. But hey, Huggy Courtney, sounds like a good name. I think it might be okay. Is it aligned? Book in to find out. This is what we do is we take everything, we open it up, and we're like, all right, so this is the road that you're living on, and this is the car you have to drive. Hey, good. Or it could be like in Lynette's case, hey, great, it's awesome. Don't change your name, you're fine. Or it could be the unfortunate reality of, whoa, that's a really cool looking river you have for that car you're driving. And it could be as useless as a river and a car put together, or feeling like you need a ski set and you're like, walking in a park and you're like, this name doesn't match. And that's why we want to work with it to upgrade, fix, correct, if you will. I always say fix or correct. I like to think of upgrade your name and plug a couple cool things in there to make sure that it's vibing high. So you can, because really words are vibration. Like we're literally to the most basic literal sense of the form. When you speak something, it looks like a wavelength. It's literally a vibration that you're speaking out into space and time. Is it a vibration of love and justice and success and power and solidarity? Or is it one that doesn't speak up for itself? One that fumbles over its words, one that's socially awkward or emotionally sensitive and can't get anything done, like the way I used to look like when I was working a job. I like to think the reason why I couldn't work a job is because I'm supposed to be self-employed, and that's the reason why I became an entrepreneur. But when I looked at my numerology, I was like, oh, I see what happened here. Before my name shift, before the F in my name, I basically was the type of person who gave all my business away to other people to their benefit, and then I'd lose, and I'd get caught underneath it. But now when I have a vibration, it says I work from home, there's spiritual intuition, and I also have a family that I take care of, and I'm a family man. So this is the shift that I made in my, here we are 5 years later. Yes, it didn't just happen overnight. And I hope you guys recognize this. You can't just change your vibration and suddenly think that you're a different person. The universe will be like, cool story, bro. You've been living the last 30 years of your life like a dipshit, and you think you're just going to take a letter and everything's going to be fine? I don't think so. That's why I'm like, all right, take it here, do it this way, make sure you write letters to yourself, you set this up on your Facebook, you let the world know, you run this vibration, you drive your business into the sky, baby, because you can't just take a letter and expect it to just open the lock for you. You still have to journey through your life. So, Huggy, I would love to connect with you, my friend. Life Path 8s, woo, get me going. Law of attraction. Be careful about the words you speak. They're magnetic, and you could be holding on to things from your past, okay? So just to let you know. How about Sharmina? Sharmina, you still with me? If you are, let me know. If not, ooh, you just missed out your spot. You got to wait till next time. but I would be really blessed to be able to read this number because this makes a lot of sense. Just so you know, this makes a lot of sense. And I know this from her. She's a powerhouse. And I'm wondering, what was it about her? You know, I used to work with this woman. She's top sales, very strong in her vision of business, and very likable, super wonderful person. And now that I see her birthday for the first time, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I understand this now. So if you're still with me, you let me know. Otherwise, oh, you just missed out. Because this girl's got the reason why I know it's how powerful you are is because now I look at your numbers. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Born on an 8-day business, born on an 11-month like connection, has to go through a challenge inside of relationship and partnership, but also shows up as like above it all. So she's going to keep her nose clean and make sure things get happening when they need to. But really cool looking numbers. Oh, looks like you're not here. Are you kidding me? You missing out on this? If you are, then I'm so sorry, but we'll have to catch you next time. Definitely reach out to me. And well, what's the point in telling her to reach out to me? She's not even here watching. And if she is, I'm embarrassed. And you just let me know in the comments and use yours. How about Susie? We're going down the list, guys. It's 30 minutes in. I'm still doing intros. And we've got 30 minutes into this chart and this go live. And yeah, I'm just super blessed to be here. I love this energy. I'm here. Sharmina, what's up? Okay, cool. So let's do this. We're going to do this. Susie's here too. You guys hang on. Susie, you're next, okay? So we're going to go Sharmina's numbers. We're going to see 11 tough stuff inside of relationship, partnership, connection. Anyone or anything that you have to interact or connect with is going to show up as a bit of a challenge first that you have to overcome in order to see the benefit and reap the reward. So you and I both know your story. I'm not going to pull all your stuff out on the planet or for my go live or whatever, my little small piece of the planet. But I'd like to think that me being a Life Path 11, you being born in November creates an affinity between us, okay? Then you being born on the 8th makes you an admiration to me because of how powerful you are in business. You're a boss woman, and what you say, it's going to happen. Like she was powerful in the department we worked in. Then she goes to the higher levels and goes into the more business level of vibration. She helps people get things done. And she's going to have an independence and a leadership about her for sure. But let's take a look at what happens when we put this whole thing together. Actually, I think I see it. 11, 8, and 1972 is a 1. So we see a vibration in here that shows up as a Life Path 11. So she's at the same life path as me. Relationship's going to be a bit tough. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but you get through it like a boss, and you're going to succeed and continue to rise. So being born at this age, I like to think that some of the biggest successes of your life have started to show up already. And even for me, it was like, 5, 6, 7 years ago now that I was back at Shaw. And even at that point, I revered you as a person of wisdom and knowledge and someone that I could really align to and say, you got something right, you're doing something right. And that's that powerful feeling because, at the business level, you were crushing it. But then now that I see your numbers on the personal level, the emotional level, it was taxing and drawing the things that you had to experience. And to see this now, I'm like, man, that makes me admire you even more because we know now what's going on. Well, you and I know, obviously, but now I realize it and I see it. My advice for you is that things that you have to go through will end up turning into pieces of you that you will use to help other people. Okay, so the crap that you have to go through becomes your curriculum of mastery. There has to be a recognition of your spiritual sense. You can't just leave it to the side. Okay, we have to recognize that there's a power in you in there to help someone get through a tough place. And for me, it makes me feel like I appreciate you even more for being in my life, okay? So it's a pleasure to connect with some of these people who could put their numbers down. They're friends of mine since before my entrepreneur days. So it's nice to show up and be like, look what happened to me. This is my cubicle now. This is where I do my work. This is my office. It's at home. I fill up my gas tank like once a month. It's crazy. It's nuts. And I'm like, this is just the best ever. And, maybe some people like to travel more. Like, dude, that's lame. I'm like, no, it's not. Gas expensive, man. I love the fact that I look at my car and I still got like 350 kilometers left in my tank. This is good. But basically I work from home now. This is cool to see it. I found it started with the magic. Okay, I left Shaw, I got fired, unceremoniously removed. I was like superstar, and the people didn't like what I was doing. And I'm like, screw you, I don't need you anyway. And so I basically became an entrepreneur. And then through that, I found numerology. I found my spiritual calling. And through that, I found the life that I have now. I'm getting married next week. It's amazing. My son, I got a family of 4 kids. My lovely Sally. Numerology, swear to God, shaped the success and the journey of my life. And that alignment just set me off, okay? So it was a really powerful feel. Okay, Susie's here. Susie's here. Bobster. See, she always called me Bobster. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Absolutely here for you. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Hey, Layla, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, so Irina, just wanted to clarify. It's February 6th. Let's make sure. February 6th. We're going to go 2 and 6. Thank you. Okay, so Susie's here. Susie's here. Okay, we're going to do Susie here. We're going to do 3 and then 6 and then 1948. See, I'm going to say 78, all right? I really do. But let me just confirm this to make sure that I have it. Let's go 1948, okay? Oh, yeah, no wonder. No wonder. Okay, so we're going to go here 3, 6, 22. What is that? 4, life path 4. Just like my Sally. It's nice to see it. I find strength and solidarity in your vessel of strength and power. Very logical, super practical woman. On top of that, Susie has a very loving, beaming connection of spiritual soul love. Okay, so there's going to be a part of you that never gets older. Okay, you're born in December, so you basically stay young forever in this reality. Then there's another part of you that says 6. It says you turn from the princess into the queen. So you grow into your communication, your emotion, and your powerful sense of leadership. And this woman has gone on to create very powerful things and tools for people. She's got a wonderful deck of cards. It's an amazing intuiting and divining spiritual source of connection. I would definitely suggest that you connect with this woman, Susie Cheel, and the vibration that you head into now is that of service to the greater momentum. Like this feeling of I'm going to get something big happening on the planet. So we know that this is there, but at the same time, we would have hoped that enough emotion carries with you so that you can continue to be that loving super sprout. Of course you are. Of course it did. But then, of course, there's also names involved as well. It's funny to see this. You're born in a 3-month, on a 6-day, in a 22-year. Sally is born on a 6-month, a 3-day, and a 22-year. You guys have the same life path. No wonder I like you so much. This looks like my babe. And I appreciate you so much for being in my life. Looking at this again, I'm like, oh my God, this looks like my Sally. And there's a reason why we have such an affinity, where we're such good friends. We met each other when we came out to Australia. It's been a year. It feels like it's been forever. And at the same time, it feels like it was just yesterday. So it's so crazy. It's so cool to see that vibration is in there. Solid woman, emotionally understanding, young as hell. Like absolutely just won't just like from the December vibration, we get charm, fun, joy, magic, and then a maturity of emotional awareness. And from there, this vibration that says, look, I'm ready to help the next generation move forward. She started her new show, and it's amazing that she's done this. So good person to follow, good person to like, and good person to be with. Absolutely blessed to have you. Love you too. Super blessed to have you here. Okay, so let's do this. Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley, what's up? We got your birthday already. Don't you worry. I got you. So cool. Let's do this. Rachel, if you're still with me, you let me know, because it's your turn, and we're going to absolutely see. Oh, look at you guys putting your birthday. Sorry, Wendy. Sorry, Victoria. You guys are a little late. Sorry, Ashley. Ashley, I got you. Don't worry. You like putting your birthday in. I got you here. Mar Noel, hey, great to see you. So sorry that I don't have the time to read all of you guys. But yes, you guys are here. So word for the wise, you might make sure that you guys catch me when I go live, right at the very beginning. Within the first 15, 20 minutes, I grab all the birthdays, and then we have some fun. Sorry, Rachel, wrong Rachel. I meant boat right. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at my Rachel here. You're a client of mine already, and so wonderful vibrations. So we're going to help you get rid of some stuff. So I already know your story, and we're going to look at this from a new set of angle and new eyes, because I got a chance to work with this woman already. So this conversation happens to be a little bit different now, the fact that we get a chance to do this. Okay, so let's do this. 1978. Okay, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is a life path 2. Okay, so when I take a look at your birth path, I see it very similar to mine. Super diplomatic, wants to help everybody, win, win, win. All of this stuff sort of comes in there to think that we kind of give up on ourselves for others. That's a tough thing to break. I can appreciate that because I'm a life path 2 as well. So we want to recognize that these aren't the easiest numbers to hold on to. They're more like, I need to help other people. I need to take care of others. And that can leave us a bit vulnerable for ourselves. Now we look a little bit further in here. When we see 3, again, you're born in this 3 month. It's all about the fun, the love, the joy, and just making people feel happy. Then things take a giant step up, and you recognize a vibration that before was 2 and 3. And I mean, like, that's like 1, 2, and 3, like at the bottom. Then suddenly she comes in a 9, and then she settles in an 8 vibration. So we know there's going to be some long levels of wealth. Your best, most abundant years are ahead of you. But right now is your most emotionally abundant, your most cosmically serving, very humanitarian field, wants to help people, be there for them, and really take care of them. You got to watch your energy, because your energy can drain very easily. And while yours drains, someone's filling you up with theirs. So we got to be paying attention to that. It's a very awareness thing that we have to really pay attention to, because this can get exhausted. This is what I'm talking about. When people attract energy vampires into their life, and it's like, like, why do I always get the people who just like, I feel after I talk to them, and that feeling is because you took on too much. That's that 9 in your chart. You're born on the 18th. So when we see a 9 in your chart, we see that you're very loving. Come on down, give me a hug. I'll take that from you. Oh yeah, in great conversation, people will feel good after talking. I feel so much lighter. And you're all like, yeah, I feel like a bag of bricks now. And so self-repair, self-love, self-worth, really honoring the self, it's a big lesson for a lot of people, is to be selfish for you. And that's not easy with numbers like this. You're like, how could I? I take care of people. I make sure they're fine. I make sure they're entertained. I make sure they're loved. I make sure they're served. And you know, that's like your birthday all over. Your names, however, naturally put, I told her to put her full name on there, balances you right out. And that's a wonderful feeling. So I'm glad that you're using your full name. Makes me feel so super awesome. Nikki's saying, my chart all over the map. This full moon makes me a bit confused and crazy. It's super. I get it. And I'll share this for you again. I'm doing a 2-for-1 right now. So if anybody books in while I'm live, this isn't going to be advertised. I usually do this, or I give something, at least a free gift, but I'm not going to be here for a week. So unfortunately, I got to get my kicks in somewhere. That's the change I'm feeling. Being selfish for me career-wise. I would like to think that this is it, because the problem that we're experiencing in the world, like currently, current affairs, current events, is that all of this old stuff is being pulled out. And that could be challenging, giving a shift or giving a big obstacle for you to get over. And it's crazy, because one of the biggest problems and challenges we may be experiencing is that we don't come back for ourselves, and we just go and sit there and help other people. So in case you're on that train, this could be the moment that's like, and you're just like, and you're, where I need to be selfish for me. I need to be selfish for my career. I got to do things for myself, because you are absolutely worth it. And this is a challenge that says, yeah, right. So I know that you're going through a bit of a shift. I'd like to wish you so much success on that. I like to think your name is going to help you, but it's a daily process. You got to wake up with yourself and fall in love with yourself every single day. So if everybody wants to take a note here, mental note, take a picture, mental picture. The morning is best served for the self. There's a morning ritual. You should do this. And it's all about loving you, whether it means you take a shower, you go to the gym, you do whatever you need to do to honor yourself, gratitude, manifestation, journaling, visualizing, affirmations, whatever you got. Even if it's just an alarm that's on your phone that says grateful for life. That's what mine says. First thing in the morning, first words I see. My alarm wakes me up. It says grateful for life. Love myself. And it's a wonderful feeling to make sure that you do that. So just so you know, would be a good idea to do that. All right, Angie's booked in. I see you there. You let me know. We're going to book in the second session for you, okay? And just so you guys know, session 1, oh my God, blows your mind. Let's get your shit handled. Let's get you a name. Let's get this story told. Let's do this journey the justice it deserves. Let's be selfish for you, okay? Session 2, we show up a couple weeks or a couple months later, however long time you need, and we go back in, and now we're, look, okay, now you got the outfit, you got the name set, you're feeling good, you're moving past your limiting beliefs. What happens next? What's the sequel? Where do we go now? What's the forecast? What other things need to be aligned? Who else is in the chart? We get a chance to move into a bunch of different directions depending on what's valuable, or maybe we just need to go in deeper. And we need to go and do a bit of that spiritual vacuum cleaning inside the soul. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? The corners of your life where you just push stuff, you never clean it, and it's just got a bunch of crap in it, and you're like, I need to do the laundry in that part of my life. And we don't. And we're just like, oh, this is a smelly part of my soul. I just don't know what to do with it. I'm like, stand back. I'm just going to whoop and throw that shit away. I have mastered the art of being a spiritual window. Some of us are still caught being a spiritual garbage bag. Do not be the spiritual garbage bag. Be the open vessel to which energy flows freely through you and transmutes back to the energy of the universe. It's nice to know that we've come so far. Me, myself, and I still have our challenging days. Some days are better than others. Ask my wife. But the reality is that we're here to get better every single day. And while breath is still in me, I will absolutely always be shining for you guys. I love to serve. This is what I do with my life, is to help people get better with theirs. You guys give me meaning. You guys give me powerful. Look, someone's trying to message me. Okay, Wendy's messaging me. Okay, Wendy, I'm going to get back to you. I promise, okay? Meditate for 30 minutes every morning. Absolutely, Nikki. That's what's up. And while you're meditating, you should be like, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day that I am the boss. And that's like the happy dance you should do every single morning, okay? So I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's see this. Had a dream today. Numbers 152 kept repeating before I woke up. Cool. That's pretty sweet. That's a very valuable vibration for wealth. Alejandra's going through leadership, independence, and partnership, and it's going to turn out wise for your wealth. But you're going through a fight, okay? You got to reach out for the help that's before you, and don't box in, don't close in. That's what that number is telling you, especially if it's like, yo, remember this before you wake up, okay? So just so you know that's showing up there. But yes, Angie's booked in. So freaking excited. See, I told you I knew you for my future. Absolutely. You're amazing, Irina. I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, you're next. Let's do this. Now, I know I worked with Irina. I swear I'm going crazy. I work with so many people, I don't even know who I work with anymore. So let's just take a look and see. And if I forget your numbers, I'll tell you this. It's on purpose. I'm looking into your soul. I'm not kidding. And so I'm going to forget your numbers unless it's like I need to remember them for some reason. I remember you, but it's probably to your best advantage that we keep the door closed unless I have to look at it again. So I kind of like set the tone, and I'm like, I'm going to go in there, and when I'm done, we're just going to be regular human beings again, because you can't put your hands in and just keep all that stuff with you. Remember, I'm a window, not a garbage bag, so I'm not going to collect your energy. I'm just going to process it for you. And that's why we're cool, weird little EMF protectors, and, onyx and obsidian, and I've got a couple of these, and I'm missing one. I don't know where it is, but I'll find it. Anyway, so let's do Irina's numbers. Great to connect with you. Again, I know it's a game. Don't tell me that we didn't connect, because it's going to be really weird. But let's do this. 1959. So that's a 6, 2, 6, and 6. Cool. I like that. Okay. So we're going to do 2, 6, and 6. I'm going to add that all together. You show up as a life path 5. Not so cool, considering we just talked about numbers that were more about the love and the commitment and the partnership and the loyalty, because she shows up with a life path that says fighter, independence, freedom. You can't hold me down. You can't tell me nothing. So there's a bit of a fight between the self going, and we don't know which Irina is going to wake up on any given day. Super loving, but don't piss her off, okay? I promise you it's not a good idea. She will do whatever she can for her family. So if you get in between that, oh my God, this feeling will absolutely take you out and will mess you up, because she's like you ever see a mama bear or like a mama lion? Like, they're going to attack if anybody threatens even a mama goose will do this, okay? So you have to understand that there's a very maternal instinct, and this chick's got knives. So we absolutely very, very much want to recognize. Obsidian is good, okay? You absolutely should have that. I really do appreciate you having this. But let's talk about the challenge you're going through. You fight yourself. You give out your love to other people, and you don't save it. You save the worst for yourself. And that's not fun. That's not fair. You should be. We talked about this a second ago. I don't know whose number it was. We talked about you taking care of yourself. Okay, now we're going to talk about it again. So it's the universe being like, yo, are you paying attention to this? So just want to make sure that you really understand this. Go easy on yourself. You want to know what you should do? Run. Go for a run, okay? Because this can get into really challenging places, especially when it gets like emotionally painful with itself because it's in there fighting itself while it's taking care of everyone else. This is a raw deal. You're going to grow regret, remorse. What about me? What I'm always taking care of everyone else, and this is a shitty deal. And then after you get mad, you just get sad, and it just gets depressed. And this is a feeling of like, well, you can't just keep giving your love out to everyone else. Where's Irina's time for Irina? And I'm pretty sure I gave you a name. Okay, so I'm just gonna double check because I just gonna double check. I just want to make sure. Make sure I have this. Irina, you didn't take a name. We need to do something about this. I would be taking the letter E. Okay, I'm just going to make this easy for you. Irina E. Catherall. If you can do that, I would be so super blessed and thankful for you. But man, looking back at your chart, yeah, she does fight herself. And she doesn't like to tell anybody about it because she just kind of like doesn't do that. So if you could just by chance take an alignment. I promise you paid for our time together. Okay, like, yes, there it is. Thank you. It's on your business page. Thank you so much. Okay, having technical difficulties with getting you video play. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens. You do have it. I don't see it inside of your front name. So your front Facebook is still lacking its self-awareness. So you're still giving out your love to others in a big way, but at least your clients in your business are getting a chance to see an aligned version of you. You're still not living to it into your full potential. Some people are like, yeah, but it's so weird because I don't have a middle name, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I get it if you just can't quite come to putting a weird letter in your name. It's not a I mean, I've got name vanity. My middle name, Francisco, I took an F because I had a choice of a Q, an X, a Z. I'm like, okay, just relax. I'm not going to take Bobby Q Parihar here. So I took the F because obviously it was my name. So in case you're feeling like what next could I do, might be the big jump to take an E in your regular life name. But Irina E. Catherall is a really wonderful looking vibration. You can even tuck in an extra E in there somewhere, okay? So inside of Catherall, there's a couple E's in there already. So let's do that, okay? We're looking at your vibration here of, I can see her numbers, so this is unfair. I'm looking a little bit deeper into her chart. But lots of love, fights herself more than you want to admit, and you're kind of quiet about it. So I'm liking the fact that we got you a nice aligned name, but when you don't have it on your day-to-day everywhere you go, it's a little distracting from the higher vibration that's before you that could just give you so much more success. And it's tough because it's like, shoot, how am I supposed to do that? Because I don't know if I want to take a middle letter in my name. You're not alone. A lot of people do that. Take it or leave it. It's my advice, and I'm glad you're using it for business, okay? Let's keep moving this thing forward. Rhonda, what's up? Are you with me? If you're with me, you're with me. If you've gone to bed, I can appreciate that. It's late, but if you're still with me, you let me know. And let's just do this. I'm going to catch up to some comments here. Hey, yes, woohoo, yes, you have. It's true. I've been told my birthday is one of the strongest. Is this true from a first glance? Rachel, let's see here. How would I say this? One, it's very strong. I'd like to think that there's leadership, there's business, there's humanity, there's worth. There's a lot of stuff in there that can be really helpful. I'm not sure in what way it wouldn't be. I like to think that as a life path one, you're going to see some powerful vibrations of like direction and independence. But then also with a 2 in there, you're going to want to help people and be there with people. With a 9 in there, you're going to fight yourself a little bit more than you should, holding the world on your shoulders. And then it does also eventually get to a place where your leadership and your wealth connect. So I would like to think that moving forward in the future, you have one of the best conversations for wealth. And you also have a very big heart. So that's there, okay? How about, sorry, you gave me the wrong number. You gave me 2/9/1988, and then you gave me 22. So it changes things. As a 8/9, okay, 8/4/3. I think we may want to have a deeper conversation about that when we can, but I'm gonna just double check here. Sorry, everyone's like, oh, what? You're skipping ahead. Let's just make sure that I have this. Life path 3. I'd say that this is very challenging because of the fact that you got a lot of big numbers hiding underneath a small one. So it may look fun, but it's a problem of taking yourself seriously. That's a really big challenge. I like to think that a good letter in the name is just what the doctor ordered. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, Rhonda, are you not here? Are you gone? Oh, we'll need to legalize it. I will tell you something. When did we connect? When did we connect? 2018. It's about a year ago. Ah, I'd like to think that you're probably moving a little bit faster than normal, and you're the type of girl who likes success, loves speed. So if you need to legalize it, I'd like to think that 2 years is like 1 year for you. But yeah, okay, let's keep moving forward. Okay, it was 22, not the two. Yeah, it changed things around. Big numbers inside, Rachel. But the challenge is the fact that it's hiding underneath a small one. So that could be something that we definitely talk about. Book in with me. I'd love to get that for you. My website here for anybody who's jumping on, bobbyfparihar.xyz. And if you've been paying attention, I got a cool special little deal for anyone booking in live. Let's keep moving in. Rhonda, I'm so sorry. I think we missed you. And if it's okay to get you next time, you let me know. Janine, are you with us or are you with us? If Janine's here, you let me know, and absolutely here to help you through this. Very, very blessed to be able to do this for you guys. This is a wonderful tool of self-discovery, self-awareness, helping you really reclaim yourself. You know, as they say this in business, you got to know, like, and trust someone you work with. You should know, like, and trust yourself before you ever try to get anyone to buy anything from you. If you don't buy yourself, then what's the point? You're just going to be walking around like a fake. And that's the really big challenge, that I didn't like myself for a very long time. And there's parts of myself that are still at odds with myself. So to know that the self-relationship needing repair is one of the most important places to ever grow. You want the universe to treat you with success, you better treat yourself the way you want to be treated. And don't get caught treating other people the way you want to be treated. It won't work. You get what you are, not what you want, not what you give, not what you get. You get what you are. So if you are not loving to yourself, guess what kind of crappy relationships you're going to have? If you don't spend time to give yourself money and everything else just gets it, guess what else is going to happen inside of your world? But I'd like to think that we have the opportunity to move your name around and to help give you that clarity. This is what numerology does. So in case you're watching this for the first time, I'm like very blessed to be here for you guys. This is an honor and an absolute privilege to be able to do this. Who knew? Who would have thought I would be building a business on social media? You're very calm for someone getting married next week. You think this is calm? I'll tell you why I'm calm. It's because I hide it very well. No. I love my wife. I love her. I already call her my wife. And to be fair, I saw her in a dream. So I know I'm on the right path. And since she's been in my life, I've experienced the most success I've ever experienced in my life. And so I know that it's just all good things are happening now. But yeah, I'm super calm. I was like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So, oh man, the nerves. But it's gonna be fine. We'll be fine. We already have kids. Nothing scares me. 4 kids. Anybody got marriage advice? Let me know. I would love to hear from everyone, especially if you have never been divorced or if you've been married for like 20, 30 years. What's the secret? So, Janine, you blanked out. I'm sorry. How about Alex? You with us? And this is the list. Alex, Ashley, right? Ashley Chapman, you're next after. Tracy, you're next after. Renee, Katie. I'm not sure which Katie it is, because I know there's a few people here that are showing up. Carrie? Is that Carrie? Oh, man. JD? Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I messed this up. I can't read this now. Jody. David and Nikki. So you guys are here. Alex is here. All right, Alex, you're up. Let's do this. Ashley, you're next after that. You guys ready for this? Woo! Okay. October 5. Okay, and then 87. 674. Oh, this is a tough one. Yeah, you're hard on yourself. That's a tough one. So let's just quickly take a look and see what's going on here. I've done this, and you know this already. So what we're gonna do is let's just go through this, and you're gonna serve as my little puppet, my guinea pig, for helping other people get through this, because this is something that happens to a lot of people. So I'm just going to double check this to make sure. October, independent. Okay, 5, fierce and fighting energy. And then we have a 1987, which shows up as a very strong level of wisdom underneath. So this is a warrior who has learned or will learn how to stay the blade. There's going to be a sense of patience and also a sense of moving. This can show up pretty negatively because sometimes you can be really lazy and then get a lot done in a very short amount of time. On the other side, it can be anxious about wanting to get more stuff done, but then can feel a block somewhere. I'll show you, there's 2 pieces of this. One side, October and the 5, says, let's go, I'm ready to go, I'm raring to go, leadership, boom, independence, vision, clarity, you name it. This guy's going to stand on the top, stand in the front. We can see some powerful things inside of your leadership, inside of this ambition that you have. And on the other side, we see things like 7 and 4, which are patient, methodical, very streamlined, very logical, wants to take things one step at a time. So it's kind of like you're over your own shoulder being like, are we there yet? Can we go faster? Ooh, what's this button do? And then there's another party that's like, just relax and chill, bro. I'm trying to just be calm. I'm trying not to get the best of this. I'm just trying to like do things on the right level. So you can be a little bit odds with yourself. I like to say that, you know, with numbers like this, you can't tell him no, okay? He already knows the answer. You just, you know, don't have any breaks. And it's nice to, you know, to really, like, there's a party that's going to be selfish for the self, but there's going to be another party that fights the self and says, I'm not that I'm good, not good enough, but whatever you do isn't good enough. And you have to do more and do faster and go better and be stronger and all that stuff. You're a lot further ahead than you'll probably be willing to let yourself believe. You should stop and smell the roses a little bit more often. There's a strong passion of vibration of value in work. When this guy sets his name on something, his mind on something, you can absolutely depend on that. We for sure know that there's a wisdom and a very deep-seated, deeply seated level of wisdom that shows up in your intuition, and it gets stronger as you grow through life. So we like that shows up. Very, very blessed to see you again. I would say that the lack of emotional numbers inside of your chart, your birthday, show up and poses a challenge. But of course, we did do this already. So I'm just going to take a quick peek in here. And let's see here what we got. And I'm just going to search this to make sure I have it. And let's go like that. Okay. And where are you? There you are. So yes, Alex, loving number. Okay. Eccles, very loving number. Old Soul, very nice. But the name without a letter, it's uneven. And we did this again. And I'm not sure which letter you decided on, but it's definitely not showing up on your Facebook name. So just all things considered, there's a stability and a structure on one side. Alex is a powerful name. Eccles is a powerful name. No middle name is a powerful vibration, but you put the whole thing together and it's got a lot of business, a lot of love, and it works against the self. So the whole self-love conversation would probably be a pretty good idea, because on the birthday, we have no numbers for love, and on the name, we have 2 really strong numbers for love, and then they work against the self. So great person to get something done for you, but you don't want to cross them, because they'll absolutely be like, nope, that's it, too bad, sorry, so sad, and then maybe, you know, have the emotion on the inside. But very, very loving numbers that we see inside here. Super blessed to see you again, my friend. Absolutely cool. Okay, so let's keep moving this forward. Marriage advice: if you have a fight, agree to disagree. You won't change your mind. She won't change yours. Skip the fighting and go straight to the make-up sex. You hear that, Sally? So just absolutely. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never right. She's always right. Come on, like it's just the whole thing here. Yeah, bro. This has been sitting. We've got going to be adding a letter soon. Woo! Absolutely blessed to see that movement move forward for you. Cool. Okay, so Ashley, you ready for this? Ashley's ready for this. She's here. Yay, Ashley's here. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Born is Ashley Jade Shaw. Not going into names right now. We're just going to do a birthday. So we're going to see this, you know, in all of its power, you know, when we get a chance to work together properly. But hey, come on, guys, 2 for 1. Might not be a bad time to book that session in. Let's get Ashley's numbers on the chart. August. Hey, Ange is here. You can attest to this. A little hard to manage as a kid, okay? So we're going to take a look at this one here. But she got a big heart, all right? You got a big heart. Okay, Ashley, so we know that that's there. And, yeah, good-looking numbers for sure. But let's see what happens when we put them all together. 8, 6, and 6 is a really powerful place to be. But when we put them all together, We actually see this ain't bad. This looks pretty good. You're a solid cat. The tough stuff's on the up front, okay? The tough stuff's on the up front. 95, this makes you what, like 24 or something? You're going to go through a shift where things get a lot more emotionally charged. Right now, they're intellectually and law of attraction charged. This is a boss woman for sure. On one side, you want to do what's right for you, but the other side, you want to help and serve and please others. That can be a bit of a cross wires because we know that you're going to be good in business and good in wealth. But the problem is having that as a kid, sometimes it can be like, no, you're not going to get more bed time before bed, or no, you can't get the, like, no, you have to go to your room and you have to do, and you got to do what you're told. And this number's like, no, I don't. And I want to do what I want to do, and why not? And always wants to negotiate everything. So as a kid, that might be a bit tough. August birthday, happy birthday, by the way. Then we get a chance to look even further. Then we see that at 27, it's like a magical age of shift into adulthood. We see a 6 come forth. And this is a balance between what is once intellectual and now is also equally emotional. So we know that there's a balancing effect that's going to happen in your life. It's going to make a really great mama one day, a really great partner one day, super strong and very wise in the business level. Mama, you raised this little girl right. She's also going to do the same for her family. So we know that those vibrations come in, but there's like a spiritual context in here as well that gives you like a higher league soul conversation, just in case you've ever sort of thought that there was something more to you. Your birthday looks spiritually potent. Okay, so I'd love to have that conversation when we can. But really cool stuff. Challenge. Here's the warning. You need to love yourself as much as you love others. It's like one of the biggest thing ever. Okay. Yes, Jessica. Worst headache ever. Full moon. Let it out. Let it go. Just go and howl to the moon, baby. Absolutely. Mighty night. Super powerful. I could imagine. Jessica and I go through a lot of the same stuff together. She's like my canary in the mines. Okay, when she's feeling good, I'm feeling awesome. When she's not feeling good, neither am I. I can test the weather by her posts as well. It's been tough. Now we're letting things go. Full moon, take it away. Okay, so it's out there. Make sure that you take some time for self-care, and absolutely see you next week. It's going to be cool. My house on the 20th. Okay, so we're doing like a little wedding shower for us before we go. And yeah, so super blessed that you're coming. But just in case you're going to be there, we'd love to have you for the pre-show a couple days before. Okay, so let's keep going. Tracy, are you with us or are you with us? If you're not, I'm sorry. We're going to move on. And Renee is up. And after Renee, it's Katie. After Katie, it's Carrie, Jody, David, and Nikki. Where you guys at? Happy wife, happy life. That's like, I need to get a t-shirt for Sally that says that, because she always tells that to me. She's like, come on, happy wife, happy life. Make me happy. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. You have to like make me forget it. Anyway, Tracy's here. Let's do Tracy's numbers. Great to connect with you. Absolutely love your chart, okay? Or love your vibration in my life. You have a very beaming energy. Sometimes, you just meet people who you remember. So I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're rocking the letter. I hope that it's working out really great for you. Let's take a look in your numbers and just take a one quick once over and see what we got. September 9, very loving and supremely giving to others. Very selfless right off the bat. We see a very giant number as a kid. So this is going to really set up the path for like a emotionally expansive experience up front. Then you're also born in a 9-day, being born on the 18th. We see, which Jody is it? There's 2 of them. Is Jody with the IE? I'm not sure. We're going to see who got it. February 25th, 1972. You let me know which one it is. Let's see you guys battle it out. So my girl Tracy here shows up with a very lovely looking vibration that is all about the cosmic love. So it's a very humanitarian feel that shows up in here. And then we see 1968 and we see a 6. And what happens when we go 9, 9, and 6. So it shows up as this life path 6, which is like everybody's mom. She's going to be mother to many. As a vibration like this, there's a balance between your love and your wealth with a number like this, but you get caught not taking care of yourself like way too often. Like, this is a challenge, and I'm glad you're rocking the new letter. It makes me feel like, okay, so she's got something she could use. And sometimes it's tough. You take a weird letter that has nothing to do with your name, and for me, that's really flattering to think that we nailed the story so good that you're like, dude, I got to take a letter. I can't live like this anymore. So I'm glad that you're moving into the where you've moved into the vibration of power and balance, because these numbers are not kidding around. You really should be getting to a lot of people. There should be a massive level of expression of your leadership and your care for others. But if you don't put yourself on that list, we'll probably never see you take care of anything. If you can't take care of yourself first, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work. You have to. The world is depending on it. These numbers aren't kidding. They say queen, they say master, they say universal and cosmic, disconnected from time. It's like universally connected. But if you're not going to serve your cups, like serve your own cup first, it's dead in the water. And these numbers are going to make you pay. So it'll give you a lot of depression in there. And then on the other side, same conversation. This is some of the best love out there. Like if you are in awareness of this woman and you know who she is, you will stand up and testify. You will testify, oh yeah, she's very loving. But if you ask her, she can be like, oh, don't worry about me. But everyone else is like, no, trust me, she's the best. She takes care of her people. She's very loving, super patient, very growing. She's there for you. Why? And even you saying it right now, it's like, need to put myself on that list for sure. Give it to the full moon. Do it now. That's it. Everybody, just declare this for yourself. Okay, we're going to do this. This is you. And right here, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds happening inside of the chart. Let's do this together. I am enough. I am worthy. I am successful. I love myself. I am powerful. I recognize my beauty. I recognize my powerfulness. Look at me. Ooh, do a little dance in the mirror. Be like, I got this. I am deserving of my success. How the hell everybody going to be taken care of and I don't take care of me? How come everybody else gets the best of me? I don't even get scraps. I do deserve it. I got to get angry for myself right now. Like right at the powerful time of Bobby's Go Live. I am damn worth it. Absolutely. I need me. I'm the most important person in my life. I am the most important vibration of my entire existence. Without me, I wouldn't even exist. I should start treating myself that way. And that means that, you know what? Sometimes you got to take your dirty laundry and put it on Facebook. Especially for any of you guys who are building a digital marketing business, that's authenticity 101. That's integrity 101. Share with people your dirty laundry, and then at the end, tie it with a ribbon that says, and you can be successful too. Because now that shit doesn't hold me back anymore. And now I know that my mess has become my message. So just so you understand, this woman here just gave us a really powerful lesson in balance and in self-love. Please, do yourself a favor, rip up that list and put yourself on before you start ever writing a list. There's a reason why you're not on the list. Is because you're not a list number. You are the person who is writing the list. You're the person in control. So I hope that you really cultivate a sensation of self-love. This is really good to stick sticky notes on the fridge and on the light switch and on the door handle and on the dog's head and just put it everywhere. And make sure you put little sticky notes that saying, I'm beautiful, I am worthy, I am enough, I am powerful, I am sexy, I am absolutely amazing. And that feeling that's going to really start to drill into your subconscious as you go through. A lot of people dealing with this. The 6 is the poster child for learning how to be self-love, okay? You are worthy, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you for everything you are in my life because you're a beaming sense of love, okay? Like a second mom. Or in this case, I have like 100 moms, but this is definitely very, very loving energy, okay? So I appreciate you guys doing that. Look at that. I am very worthy. Kate Hickey, awesome. I am worthy. Super powerful. If you're there, I would definitely suggest you put that down. Let's keep going. That got a little deep. How about Renee? You with us or are you with us? If you are, appreciate you being here. If not, dang, we missed it. Going through some stuff, and we talked about this. You were on fire, girl. So in case you watched the replay, oh, you missed it. But if you are here, super, super powerful. I would appreciate you letting me know. Woo! Okay, you're here. Rainbows and sunshine. It ain't always rainbow and sunshine unless you're Renee. So let's do this. Renee's got a life path here that is very difficult. This is you're gonna have to pay attention to some of this stuff. So we got a boss in our midst, and I'm like, oh, no wonder. I see this. 1988, right? Okay. So life path 8, born on a 1 month. Okay. So independence, leadership, clarity of vision. Got to be a boss, alpha woman here. I'm going to do what I got to do. Ain't nobody going to tell me no. Okay. I'm going to do exactly what I say I'm going to do. Sometimes we get a little bit caught. The ego gets a chance to take the steering wheel. And then we're like, ah! And we kind of just start speaking against us. And this can be tough because when we have families and we got people going on and you got names in your chart, there also brings in other components than just this business. Got to make wealth, got to find a way to be a boss, got to find a way to become magnetic and wealth. You got triple eights in your chart, honey. This is like go to the casino. You're like clicking in on the jackpot. So if anybody wants to make wealth and wants to see what this woman's up to, she's doing big things. You need to definitely, we talked about this earlier. How do I deal with this? I'm trying to get better. My family don't support me in the way they need to. And I'm like stuck. And what do you think? And I'm like, you go, girl. You got my support. Especially when I look at this, you gotta be very careful about the things you say because they're gonna happen. And in case you're, it's a very diplomatic way of putting things out in the universe. Instead of saying like this person doesn't get me, you can say things like this person's doing the best that they can with what they've got, and I can appreciate and expect and accept and understand everything that they give, and I'm super loving and caring for where they're at. But really, they got to stay the hell out of my way because I'm on a path, and they will get run over. If someone tries to stop you from becoming successful, it's bad news bears for them. Okay, or in case in your guys bad news kangaroos. Hey, that rhymes. So bad news kangaroos. I like bad news bears because you see a bear, and I live in Canada, West Coast. Bears be real out here, okay? They real. We got some serious animals. Like they're the gangs that we deal with. But in this case, wizard, leader. That's what your birthday says. Leader, wizard. So really, you got to be like with the leader, clarity of vision. Okay, we know that you know where you're going in life. You've known this for a very long time. And that now you're like, it's like, whoa, Harry Potter ain't got shit on this girl. She's straight up magic. And you have to be very, very careful about this. Let's do this. All right, we're going to do something here, okay? Yes, Renee, anytime you can find an 8 anything, you do it, okay? We're making a final decision on Saturday the 17th. That's a Lion's Gate. You better make your decision now. And that day, it says what you tell the universe is going to respond for you. So she just brought up a really good point. We're in an 8 month, and a couple days ago it was August 8th. It was 8-8, and the lesser vibration that's a little bit higher is 17, which is also an 8, 1 plus 7. So by the time you get to August 17 is your second Lion's Gateway portal. I don't know, Lion's Gateway. It's like Leo. Then we have the third one, which shows up on the 26th. Oh my God, that's your birthday. You're born on the 26th. So you have 2 more of these gates to go through. Make the decision. Say yes. Stop being a weird little trying to please people. You're going to be, I'll tell you what happens if you don't. Depression, okay? If you say no to this, especially on a day like that, you're telling the universe to just be like, forget it. She's not, like the opportunity presents itself to you. It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. So just in case you're like, sorry, not sorry, okay? Definitely do it. I promise you it's going to be worth your while, and you should, okay? So just so between us, you know your deal. You got a really big decision to make. I tell you this, it's an easy one. You put your foot down and you say, this is what it's going to be. You can be mad at me if you want, but I have to do this. And I promise you it's going to be worth it, okay? So, yeah, please don't. I'm getting this, like, massive spiritual energy that's like, what are you talking about you're considering? Don't consider an option like this. She has an opportunity to go a very high-level event, and she doesn't have the support she needs, and it may be enough to self-sabotage. Don't do that. I promise you it's not going to be pretty. You are a Lion's Gate already. With all of these 8s in your chart, you are a walking lion. No wonder you're so powerful. Let's keep moving. Katie, you with me? If Katie's here, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you. Really, I appreciate you. Please, just don't mess with this stuff, okay? And everybody's gonna get a gift right now. Wrong day to do this because we're in a let go day, okay? So we're just gonna lovingly look at all the crap in our life, okay? So you're in there in your mind's eye and you're like, whew, that's a lot of garbage I got in my life. I got to clear this shit out. Okay. And just throw it off the control table, okay, like in a passionate rage of, like, love that for yourself, and be like, get the hell out of here. Now you got a clear space in your mind, okay? You're with me here. Listen to the words of my voice, whether you're watching the replay, you're watching the podcast. I got a podcast. listen to me on Spotify, Elevate Radio. That's what's up. They're producing my podcast. I'm going to be on Spotify, iTunes. You're going to hear me. You're going to see me there. Check out my YouTube. It's up. We're cool. All right, book a session in. It's going to be powerful. I promise you, most important conversation you'll ever have inside of your whole life. And so we're releasing some stuff here, okay? So because we have this vibration for this woman, and I'm like, yo, be careful what you say, girl, because, you know, Renee's got this magical touch that whatever she touches, it turns to gold. So in case you accidentally pick your nose first and you start touching things, it's going to suck. So what we want to do is we want to clear everything off, full moon, take it all away. We're releasing all this stuff, release. You got a clear space in your desk, and we're going to look at this, you know, like, command center in your mind. Okay, you ever see that movie? I remember what it's called, Feelings or Inside. It's a Disney movie or a DreamWorks or whatever. It's a movie about how emotions work inside a person's brain, and they have this command center inside the brain. Okay, so we've got this command center inside of your brain, inside of your inner psyche, and we have to install a button here. Okay. So sometimes you got a lot of crap in your life of taking care of others. I don't take care of myself. I serve other people. I don't speak up for me. And oh my God, I hate myself. And da-da-da-da-da. Yes, pass me the violin. So we got this challenge we're dealing with. Just go ahead and give it to the full moon. I ain't got time for this. Let's move on. I'm going to give you guys a gift right now. We install this button. Okay. Happy birthday, Kate. That's absolutely epic. Asher, what's up, buddy? How was the retreat? Every time I see this guy, he's just like big, huge grin, just like chilling with a bunch of boss babes. I'm like, way to go, bro. You go, dude. That's what's up. Absolutely. Asher's the man. I'm pretty sure he sang for all these chicks. It was awesome. But I appreciate you for being in my life, bro. It was very awesome to see that. I hope you had a great, amazing, super powerful, super jacked up time. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate and love your energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to install something that you guys definitely need right now. There is a button. Okay, I'm going to pull this out. Here we go. I'm just going to do this like this. Here's a button for you, okay? And it's a place for me to hold one of my crystals, okay? So take this button, okay? And we're going to put it right in the middle of your control panel, okay? So you're going to go, and you're going to just like lock this thing in here. And so you got this button, okay? Press it. Okay, it works. Okay, press it. Whatever, put it here, put it here. Ooh, put it wherever you need. It's gonna be there. You're gonna install it somewhere in your you know, like mind or your mind's eye. Third eye would be really powerful. Crown, really powerful. Wherever you need to put this button, just put it somewhere inside of your mind's eye. This is going to be your stop production. Okay, they have these buttons in warehouses. It's like a big pull bar. In case something bad happens and they need to stop, they need to pull this lever. You need to push the freaking button, because when you start saying crap that doesn't make sense and you start working against yourself and talking crap against yourself, oh my God, stop. And you're going to say, woo, okay, just press the button, stop the process. And then when you press this button, these little weird looking x-ray glasses come on. And then your forensics team comes out and says things like, what am I learning? What's the value here? What's the point of all this? Why is this a good thing? What am I gaining from this situation? Why am I being hard on myself? What value do I bring from this? Why is this showing up as a good thing in my life? Why is this needed right now? What's the benefit here? Why is this happening? And this is like, you're saying something like, nobody wants to listen to me. I can't do this business. I mean, like, fuck, like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. This isn't going to work. Stop what you're doing. And then say, why is this helping me? Why is this a good thing? Like, why is this showing up? What is this showing me? What's the lesson here? What value what's the silver lining I carve from this? It's going to take some time. But sooner or later, that button is going to be so good that you're going to push and be like, woo, okay, great. Hey, all right, cool. Something bad's happened. What are we learning? What's the big idea here? What's the challenge we're overcoming? What's the ability to get better here? Why is this a good thing? Bring in the forensics. I want a full x-ray understanding of what happened. Let's go CSI on this. Let's figure this out. Let's go one layer deeper and realize, why is this showing up as a value towards my success, as opposed to a second ago, this was a limiting belief and a destroying mechanism and a bad spell. This was a bad spell. So we say these weird looking cliches. They're true. But the reality is that when you press that button, it's going to be a wonderful vibration of alleviating the stress and pain of that crap little thing you were mixing up. Now you get a chance to look at this again with new eyes, a fresh set of eyes, a fresh set of perspective. Just to let you know, you're welcome. The button installed. Great. There you go. Boom. If you need a little bit of help, you just press that button. You like stop production. This value isn't serving me. What's the value here? Why am I doing this? All right. Good. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate you. Katie. I think that was Katie Harbor, I believe. If you're still here, you let me know. Kate Hickey, on the other hand, full moon is on my birthday. That's what's up. That's an absolute powerful feeling right there. Inside out. Thank you, Nikki. You're the bomb. I appreciate you. Sasha, I'm not taking birthdays anymore, but I appreciate you guys so much. Katie, are you here? Oh, my God. You're missing out on this? Sorry. No, I don't see you anymore. If you are here, you let me know. If not, you missed out. But it's okay. I talk a lot, so I can appreciate if you're just like, I can't wait for this guy. Let's go on, and we're going to do, where are we now? We're going to do Carrie, Jody, David, Nikki. Okay? Kate Hickey's here. Hey, Kate, what's up? Sorry, it was the wrong Kate. I'm not going to break movement here. So we're going to go forward. Jody H. Stevens. It was Jody with an IE. So we got Jody, where were you? Or Carrie's. Carrie's still here? Carrie was next after Katie, who seems to not be here. Carrie was here, and it's funny because, like, my name's Kate. I could take it. I'm Kate. I'll be a Katie if you need me to be. Jody's here. Jody V. Rimmer, what's up? We did this, didn't we? Did we do this? Just want to make sure. Just going to pull this up. I feel like I know you. All right. Just going to take a what? Jody V. Rimmer? What? Did I give you that? Did I give you that name? Just want to make sure. Jody, wrong Jody. I'm so sorry. It's Jody IE, the one that's born on the 25th of Feb, 72. Okay, let's do that one. So I appreciate you. Jody, I'm going to give you as a gift. Just Jody's sad. Then Jody makes me. Jody H. Stevens and I gave you the letter. Okay, good. Jody H. Stevens and I, we had an experience together. Did a session for her, and I hate to bring up past wounds here, okay? She deleted her recording, and I didn't have a copy of it, or you didn't get it. I don't know the full story, but what time we spent together has no record of it anymore. And I'm like, no. I'm like, don't worry. First thing I do when I get my time machine, I'm coming back and saving that recording. I'm gonna come in there and be like, stop. And so I appreciate you for being in my life. But one thing that really bugs me is that when people don't have their recording anymore and they don't have something to reflect back on, it's like this fleeting message from the universe, and it makes me so super sad. So I appreciate you so much for being in my life, and we should do your session again. So Jody V. Rimmer, let's do this again. I gave you a letter last time, so we're going to go over this. What are we letting go of? Full moon, full effect. Let's do this. Cleanse some crystals. Get this stuff out of here. So let's talk about this. 271, 281, 271, life path 1, independent kind of gal, quiet kind of gal. Okay, but we also have a vibration here of partnership. So it can be a bit of a battle between taking care of what's right for you and doing what's right for other people. Okay, this feeling of the me versus you kind of thing, it also shows up with a very large level of wisdom. So there's going to be a quiet space in your life where your vision is going to be very supreme. Your clarity will be there too, but it could be sometimes that the communication can be blocked. The frustration of like, I just don't know what to say. I know I can see it, but I just don't know how to explain it. I know that it's there, but I just don't have the number to quite, make it romantic about everything. Like, I really want to help people. I've got a good level of leadership, but cat got my tongue, and I just don't know how to get over that. I would like to think that there's a reason why we put a letter in there. Hey, Carolyn, what's up? Hey, superstar, what's up? Absolutely blessed to see you. We have to put in a session for you. I promised you we're going to connect. We had an absolute superstar conversation to talk about when we go through your numbers again. But when we look at Jody's numbers here, we've got a vibration that looks like leader. You find yourself in independence sometime in your life, but there is a large level of spiritual awareness that needs to be paid attention to. and also your connection to others is a really powerful feel. With this V in your name, we should see that you're absolutely going to start to migrate over. But as I was telling this to my Sally, you know, when you change a name, it's like a ship. You can't just change it and then go this way. You have to move and meander, and you're changing direction, and sometimes we're set in our ways, and it can be a move against the tide or a move against the winds. The seasons of change are here. Trying to reconnect. What's up? Can you guys still see me, or is it still trying to reconnect? Whoa. My internet went out. Let me know if you guys can still see this. If you can, let me know. It says trying to reconnect. Super annoying. Let me know if trying to reconnect. Am I trying to reconnect, or am I still streaming? It showed here that my poor wireless connection. I'm like, yeah, it's not poor. Come on, let's get on this. Let's see if I can move it around a little bit. I can see. You're back. Cool. God, you froze. Sorry. Can see you now. Can see you. Cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's saying trying to reconnect. Screw you, Facebook. Sorry, just kidding. I love you, Facebook. Please don't shut me down. Please don't shut me down. I'm like, I don't ever get shut down. It's my personal Facebook. I never put ads out. I'm always doing things where they can't shut me down. It's my freedom of speech, man. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the next chart here. And David, if you're still with us, I'd be very blessed to have you here. I love this guy's energy. He's absolutely a boss. And if not, it's Nikki. We're going to go into Nikki. I know Nikki's with me. So Nikki is going to be the final read of the night, or the afternoon, whatever you want to call it. But I appreciate you guys so much. I'm powerful. I stopped you. I appreciate you for that. But can you get me back up again, please? Tech support. Okay, so I'm glad I'm still streaming. It says trying to reconnect. It's like this weird little spinny thing. And it's telling me that due to poor wireless connection, your video has been paused. Consider moving to a better signal. You can continue the broadcast. Let's keep going. If you're still here, I'm still here. Nikki's still here. Full moon ain't going to stop us. But I got to get to bed soon. So we're going to take a look at Nikki's life path. Independent, very strong and solid. It's a little bit of a frustration. You got to open up emotionally to yourself. And then we also see a bigger vibe here. So we're 5, 7, 3. Everybody, sweetheart. I'm just going to double check this and make sure I've got this. 78, good. Okay, let's do this. And this is funny to think you're born in 78 because I see you and I don't see your age. But let's go 1978, and then we're going to go 131. Okay, life path 3. So part of you, Nikki, is never growing up. This is a challenge because I know how big and powerful your name energy is, right? It's very daunting to have a supremely magnetic, large level of energy in your names and then have a life path that says, what are you talking about? I'm just super sweet and just cuddly and fun, and don't worry about me. Trust me, this woman's got a lot more to that than just that. There is a power of leadership. There's a strong level of solidarity within you. And then there's also a very powerful level of spirituality. Now, this can be hard on itself because on one side, you just want to make people happy. But on the other side, you want to stand for what's right. And on the other side, you kind of know what's going on. So there's going to be a large level of spiritual energy that gets cut down and squished into size. And that can be the most distracting feeling ever. This can get into really negative feelings of self-worth. This can feel like I just take care of everyone else. But for me, I save the hard stuff. And so I'm glad that you've taken on the A, because Nikki A. Gallagher is actually a lot better of a nut vibration for sure. And I see you rising. I see you growing. I see you going through things and going through your own shift for sure. But when we look at this challenge here, we're looking that you've got more powerful numbers than your birthday will let up. So it's kind of like a concentrate. You take one little drop of this and you put it down, and this is going to absolutely unfold and explode on itself. There's a very powerful level of love energy for others. There needs to be a more powerful love energy for the self. That's like a really big thing. So I know you're on that path, because when I look at you in that vibration, I'm like, no, you know what? She's on the path for absolute self-worth. So sometimes, especially when you're born in the 80s or the 70s, you've figured some of this stuff out by now. You've kind of grown through some of the first challenges. You're like, hey, man, I know what you're saying. I understand. I know that this stuff happens. I'm not just going to be a sucker to myself anymore. I'm hip to the game. So we know that there's going to be a part of this that does show up for that. But you're your own worst critic. You're a lot harder on yourself than you need to be, especially since if you go down deep enough, you know it's going to be all good. You know that you're going to make it. You've seen it. You've seen your success. There is a psychic level of intuition in your future. You got to get real with that, because the 1, the 4, the 3 in your chart are kind of like, I don't know. I kind of doubt myself sometimes, and I kind of back and forth, and I try to make it all good, and yet I'm not feeling good on the inside, and yet I show up like I'm good on the outside, and really I'm not. And it's like, just chill. There is a very large level of energy, of spiritual abundance for you. You have to trust the process. And in order to trust the process, yeah, it's like removing the anxiety from the future, because you know it's going to be all good. And then instead, you direct that energy in self-love, Nikki love, self, Nikki love. But when we look at your name, Nikki, that's the tough vibe. Like you're in for the ride of your life with a name like that. It's so energetically and emotionally absorbent that it could be giving you the migraine of a lifetime. And you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, fuck. And this feeling is like, how long can you do this? How long can this be before? And this is and I mean, I can feel the energy of other people being like, true story, like, this is me. And like, and you represent a lot of that energy that a lot of people are going through, which is that they don't take time to love themselves the way that they truly deserve. And this is what man, it catches me in the throat to say this. I know that there's some emotional experiences happening right now. Full moon, take it away. If anybody wants to do this is a weird one. This is like you're watching this live. This is a really weird one. I know I'm super strange. I'm pointing this is very. I'm not allowed to use certain words anymore, like woo-woo. There is a word for you guys. Voodoo, strange, psychic, or whatever. This is very spiritual, demanding stuff we're about to do here, okay? This is a powerful stone. It's heavy. I'm pointing this thing at the full moon, okay? This is weird. I know, Nikki. 11 years is too long to have a migraine. And with reason, I get it. There's a story behind it. I know challenges. They've gone in there, and it's still not helping, okay? Like, I promise you, there's something else going on, and it's on the spiritual level. So we're going to do, Nikki, a really huge solid. You're like this, like the poster child for healing tonight, okay? Lemurian crystal pointed at the moon, like straight up. Okay, like we're literally going in there. Like this is like, okay, like I'm holding it like a gun now, like a laser beam. Okay, fine. So we're pointing it at the guy at the freaking, like moon here. You're watching this live, recorded. If you are, I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but let's transcend space and time for the sake of argument and say that wherever you're leaving and doing, wherever you are on the planet, whenever it is, time, present day, future day, whatever, take this message. And for those of you who are watching or listening to the audio, I'm pointing a very strong spiritual device at a full moon at the time of the world where all the planets are moving away from the planet and all these crazy spiritual things are happening and people are going through massive dramas. A friend of mine took his life, apparently. It's crazy. I don't know what happened. But people have died. There's a powerful level of energy that's activating right now. You guys have made it. You're still alive. You're still here. You're going to pour all your crap energy into me right now. Okay? I promise you I'm not going to take it. It's not mine. I know it's not mine. I'm a spiritual window. I'm magnetically beaming it back out to the universe. So in case you want to say things like, I don't need this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm angry for myself. I deserve better than this. It's time to let go of this stuff. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm ready to shift. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to let this go. I'm ready to stop living in a half life. I'm ready to stop doing this to myself and others. I'm ready to stop this crap. I know that I've got a bigger destiny in front of me. I know that I have something more valuable than just this vibration of working against myself and self-limiting myself and sabotaging myself and working against me. Like, I know that this is not my truest value and my truest power. I let go and love. I thank you. I appreciate you for teaching me. I know that it hasn't been easy, but I love myself and I know that I'm worthy. I know that I'm worth it. Drop your hearts. People are dropping hearts in right now. Just go. Do it. Boom, 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 boom. Like, this is your time. This is your chance to just be like, dude, I'm so done with this. I don't need this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. Throw it into the crystal. I'm beaming it to the sun, the moon, reflection, sun, or whatever you want to call this. I'm putting it back to the universe. It's big enough. It can handle it. Can you handle your new destiny? Are you sick and tired of playing small? Are you sick and tired of second guessing yourself? Are you sick and tired of this? It's not cool. Like, full moon in Aquarius, like, come on, let's do that. Thanks, Nikki. I appreciate it. So what does that mean? When we're looking at a full moon right now, we really want to take a look at all the ability of it moving itself out of your energy and getting that stuff back to where it needs to be on the planet. Boom, 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 boom. Like, these are wishes that we wish that we weren't so hard on ourselves. We wish that we were a little bit more self-loving. We wish that we just could treat ourselves with more respect than we currently do, or that we have been. We deserve better. So if you've got a shelf, if you've got a look of crap of stuff that you've pushed off the floor, you installed the button, right? You threw all this crap, limiting belief on the floor. Let me be your vacuum. Let me be your spiritual catalyst for change. Let me be the one that helps you move through this energy. I promise you, the people who have had sessions with me, there's a reason why it's so profound. There's a reason why there's a lot of people being like, oh my God, dude, you got to go see Bobby. It's crazy. It's the most powerful conversation you'll ever have. I promise you that. It's been an absolute pleasure and a blessing to connect with you guys today. Woo, feels good. I'm going to let this thing sit in the moonlight tonight. We're going to bathe this thing in the, this is like, it's a very powerful time for me. I'm getting married next week. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, book your sessions in. If we're on payment plan, do me a favor, throw me anything you can. Make a contribution to your value. Make a contribution to your life. It's challenging because there's an energetic discord that I give the work and we don't get paid for it. It's a challenge there. So I would recommend that if you wanted to pay that magnetic weight, it's going to start showing up as a magnetism in your chart. I will never stop giving payment plans. So in case you went to my site and you're like, shit, I can't do this, reach out to me. I'll do the work first. I promise you I will. And you can pay me later. It's fine. I'm patient. It's okay. I would rather help you get successful now than wait for your wealth consciousness to change. It's never going to happen with a crappy vibration. So if we can move it forward, may take some more time than you'd like to, that's fine. I got the rest of my life. I'm going to be here serving people until the day that I die. I'm going to serve my family. I'm going to serve you guys, my new family, my ever-growing family. And just so you guys understand, I've got something for you, okay? So if you want this, this is for my clients only, okay? I have a private group of my entrepreneurs. If you're a client of mine and you're not part of this group, join this group, okay? If you have not yet been here, this is a great place to find my content, okay? This is it. This is my YouTube channel. You guys can Spotify and iTunes me in a month. I release my podcast in like a few weeks from now. You guys should absolutely consider the conversation that happens privately. Bobby at Parihar.xyz. This is where you guys would book me in. It's on a phone or whatever. What we'll do is I recommend that we connect for 60 to 90 minutes on our first call. Okay, there is a premium for doing a payment plan. It's a couple extra bucks. But let's get you successful now so that money doesn't even matter to you later. And you have more of it than you know what to do with. But the reality is that I don't like meeting people for the first time on 30 minutes. It doesn't make sense. Look at us, even on a Go Live. It's almost like, over now? I don't even know how long it's been. But the reality is, guys, is that your story's worth it. You're worth diving into it. You're worth knowing what you've got. It's 1 a.m. Look what I'm doing. I want to be here for my Aussies. Because I know in my own side of the world, everybody's fast asleep. But I know on the other side of the world, this is where things are lit right now. So I hope that you guys find presence, power, peace, forgiveness in this full moon, that you find a new sacred level for yourself, and that all your dreams and your desires absolutely manifest. I speak to your highest abundance and your most magnetic wealth. I promise you I use this power for good. I'm here for you. Book your session in with me. It will change your life. I have absolutely nothing but love for you guys and appreciation for you guys for being in my world. I thank you so much. I appreciate your well wishes and your blessing for everything. And we're in this together. So if you guys want to be friends for life, I'm so down. I collect people, and I love to put you on my list of people that I love and people that I respect and people that I grow. But let's go and grab that dream. Let's turn that dream into reality. Aren't you worth it? After all this, you've been here with me. Like, aren't you worth investing in who you are? I would say for sure. Nikki says, have a beautiful wedding. Next, lots of love to you, Goddess Sally and the kids. Absolutely. What a goddess. What a super babe. I'm going to go meet her now. She's sleeping. I appreciate you guys so much. Book your session in. We'll talk to you guys soon. I'll try to do another go live, but you guys got the deal. So I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. This is the solution artist, Bobby at Parihar. The reason why I call myself that is because there should be an art to the growth and the power and the answer to the challenge. It's about delicately weaving you into that. All right, so you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.